Welcome to Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone. We're live inside Muscatine Hy-Vee on 2nd Avenue in Muscatine, streaming on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Now, here's Tony Tone.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. It's Friday, the 9th of August. Hy-Vee Today. This is Tony Tone inside Hy-Vee off Highway 61 in Muscatine, a talk show in a grocery store. Nobody else has started to steal our idea yet. I'm really surprised, but it's one of a kind, and we're glad that you're with us. We've had a fun week, and we are ready to wrap up with a really good show today. I want to mention a couple things before we get rolling. As I parked my vehicle, my sweet dad van, my Toyota Sienna dad van, and started walking across the lot, there was a fire truck out in front of the store, and I should have taken a picture of it, but at first you don't know when you see a fire truck. You think, okay, maybe there was an emergency, but then I saw that it was an Illinois City fire truck. So one of our friends with the Illinois City Fire Department was here, maybe grabbing some stuff for the Illinois City Firemen's Festival, and it was great to see them. And I hope everything was okay. There were no sirens on or anything, but it was nice to see them. We had Jason Wolf on the show yesterday, and the 2019 Illinois City Firemen's Festival is tomorrow. I hope you'll stop by and check it out. I'll be there from 11 to 2 hanging out. They've got a lot of stuff for the family. You can see right there, craft show, farmers market, the massive parade at 10. I'll have some games for the kids from 11 to 2. They got bounce houses, fireman demonstration at 2 o'clock, Veterans Memorial dedication at 3, which is super cool. They'll be unveiling that, and then live music from Teaser at 7. So shout out to everybody with the Illinois City and Buffalo Prairie Fire Department, a volunteer department that keeps that community safe. They do an excellent job. That's a great event, and you should put it on your calendar for things to do tomorrow. The next thing I want to mention is a birthday. So Facebook is good for a couple of things. Reminding you when it's someone's birthday is one of them for sure, right? Like, how often have you looked at Facebook and thought, oh my gosh, I can't believe it's my wife's birthday? Hopefully never. You should never have that happen. You should know that your wife's birthday is January 12th for my wife in that example. But it is good for reminding you when it's your friend's birthday. So we give a shout out to our friend Bob Howard at CBI Bank and Trust. So happy birthday, B.O.B. Bobby. There he is right there. I kind of like bearded Bob Howard better. I feel like Bob Howard has had a cool beard recently. I don't know if he has it now. I haven't seen him. Bob, where you been? You've been hiding, Bob. Haven't seen you. Let's have lunch, Bobby. I don't think a lot of people call him Bobby or Bob like I do, but he watches the show in the office, so happy birthday, Bob. Your card is in the mail. Maybe what we'll do, watch this segue, maybe we'll send Bob an ice-cold Squincher Pop. Is that the best idea we've ever had? Let's get to our guests that are patiently waiting. To my right, making their first appearance on this show, we have Jimmy Kent, who's the Vice President, Sales Marketing, Consumer Packaged Goods at Kent Precision Foods Group, and Bree Coolers, Associate Brand Manager, CPG at Kent Precision Foods Group. Welcome to the show. Jimmy,
Thank you.
Good to see you.
Thanks
Bree,
for having us.
Thanks for being here.
Yes.
Bob, happy birthday. We've got Squincher Pops for you, and I'm going to make pickles for you. That's not why you're here, of course, but it's a good segue, right? So, okay, this is exciting because everything that you see right here are products that you can find inside Hy-Vee. And Jimmy and Bree, I just hope that people can appreciate when we talk about Kent Precision Food Groups, all that can kind of encompass. And, you know, admittedly, I wasn't aware of everything that kind of fell under the Kent Precision Food Group's umbrella. So I want to start with maybe just a little background, and then I want to get into the Squincher Squeeze. So how long, Jimmy, has Kent Precision Food Group's been in business, and is it a thing that just keeps I feel like it maybe you've had a lot of growth recently based on the variety of products. So give us a little background, and then we'll jump into the Squincher Squeeze.
Oh, great. Well, first, thanks for having us here.
Sure.
Look forward to it. So, been around for almost over 20 years.
Awesome.
And diversified through different products from your savories to sweets. Do a lot of business with custom industrial, food service products, your retail products, which we have here today.
Sure.
And, you know, really, it's spiked as we've grown forward. The trends, everything is changing, palates change, nutritionals, and so we pride ourselves in being a company that's forward-thinking, innovative through packaging and formulation. So we really have just tried to grow with the times and to the consumer's taste. And so with what we've got here, we've just been blowing out different flavors, different iterations, organics to your regular flavors, to your hydration products and sugar-free products.
The Squincher Squeeze, okay, and Chad's going to show you right here these Squincher Squeeze Pops. It was a couple of years ago now, that I was literally handed. Like, I was in a golf cart driving towards Ragbri to do some announcing for the chamber when Ragbri ended in Muscatine.
Oh, yeah.
And there were people standing in Mississippi Drive handing out what you can see on the screen right there, these Squincher Squeeze Pops. And Bree, I didn't even know what it was then, and I grabbed one, and I think it was a grape one, and I tried it, and it was fantastic. And I think what people need to understand, and this is great timing since it's still summer and it's still going to be hot, like for my kids, we have a bag of it, a box of them. I bought a lot of them. We have them in the freezer in the garage.
Thank you for business.
And my kids like it, and what they don't know, because they're kids, is that it's like good for them, right? Because it's got electrolytes. So an electrolyte popsicle essentially is genius.
Yeah.
And for people that are out there, like, you just need to understand that. I mean, there's options for popsicles, but most of them are just like frozen sugar essentially. And when it's hot out and you're sweating and you're doing anything, driving a golf cart to Ragbri, very like tiring. I mean, it's almost like rock climbing and all these other very physical people that are getting after it. But it's just a genius product, and I imagine that people are really enjoy it, right?
Yeah, it's a cool, refreshing product. You know, like you said, you're putting electrolytes back in that when you sweat, they come out. So it cools the system. You can trick the kids, make them feel like they're getting that sweet.
Love tricking my kids.
Hey,
yeah,
it works out perfectly.
it's awesome. You don't mind, right?
Help yourself.
I want to try it. So this is the mixed berry. Bree, do you have a favorite?
Mine's
Squincher
the
Squeeze?
grape.
You like the grape?
We're big grape
Yeah.
fans in our house, so my daughter also loves them.
So, but how like, what was the decision to get into the business of like proper hydration? Because this is super cool. Like, maybe I've had ideas in my life, but I've never taken it from an idea, Jimmy, to a product that's in my hand.
Yeah,
It can't be an overnight thing, I'm assuming.
No,
right?
it's not. And we actually had an acquisition here about the time that Ragbri was in Muscatine of Squincher and brought it into our portfolio.
So good.
Was a perfect fit. Well, Squincher has been around for over 40 years in the industrial marketplace.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so we've been hydrating workers in factories and warehouses, wherever. So that's where we've been predominantly for years. And part of it was, okay, you have your beverages and your powders and coolers, and that's one thing, but you want a secondary when it's really hot.
Yep.
So they came up with the idea of, okay, let's make a popsicle with electrolytes.
Genius. I was going to say, that is really good. I like the flavor. We're looking at the Squincher website.
Yep.
Yeah, over 40 years of hydration history, as you can see right there. So, yeah, we do at Hy-Vee, you know, it's been hot recently, and we've had, you know, folks like Raymond that are having us bring a bunch of ice and stuff over.
Yeah.
And, man, I want to tell those guys, like, yeah, we can bring ice, but also, why don't you let us throw some, because we've got this freezer in the back that's like 30 below zero. I would love to be able to say, here's something that is good for your crew that's out there working in the element. And that's what I think is so fitting to have Squincher as part of the family, so to speak, is that, you know, in Muscatine, if we look at just in our own backyard, we have so much industry and so many people working hard at shifts all throughout the day, and a lot of them maybe don't have the luxury of air conditioning. I have to remind some of my coworkers, like, we're in a heated and cooled building, and a lot of people are not, right? So that makes total sense to have the squeeze pop, but then also you have cool things. And I don't know, Chad, if you can zoom in on this. This is super. I don't even know what this tastes like, and if you twist my arm, I'll try it. But I just love the packaging, and I like what you said, Jimmy, that packaging is really a lot of it, right? We shop with our eyes as much as, you know, we look for brands that we know. So tell me about Everlight. Look at that.
So before I get to that, I'll just say basically the whole Squincher portfolio revolves around 3 formulas.
Okay.
Our regular, which is what is showcased in the squeeze, and then we have our Everlight, which is that middle ground there. It's a little bit lower sugar. Yeah. But if you look on the bottom of that, flip it upside down.
Flip it upside down.
Look through here.
Look through there.
It's crystal clear.
Oh, that's cool.
So there's no dyes, no preservatives. It's a healthier kind of product.
That's excellent.
And then we have the next phase would be our sugar-free, which on the website you see comes in a single serve powder to we even have a sugar-free popsicle.
Genius. And again, with the kids, they don't know.
No.
Right? They have no idea if there's no sugar in it, because there's ways to have things taste good without you know what I mean? Just because you say sugar-free doesn't mean it's going to be it's going to lack taste. So
Yes.
it's really exciting to know, again, and for folks out there, maybe you've bought the Squincher Squeeze Pops, but you didn't know some of the backstory or the local connection.
Yeah.
Which is a great story in itself. Okay, so I want to go to the Orrington Farms seasoning. I want to try this. Is this cool?
Yeah,
We're
just
gonna
tear
it
the
off.
top.
Okay, look at that.
Look out.
And
No
then it's
pressure.
just ready to go, right?
Ready to go. So we have a
Tip it.
product for every lifestyle.
Oh, that's cool. I like that.
So it's flexible. You can.
Yeah.
Doesn't take up as much space as a bottle.
Right. If you had a cooler
Yep.
full of them. Oh, that is really good.
Yeah.
And I like at the bottom, again, on the front, it says no added preservatives, like you said, low sodium, gluten free. So for folks out there with some sensitivities, like you don't even have to worry about it.
Yeah.
All right. Orrington Farms seasonings. Again, a product maybe you've bought for a while here at the store, or you see it and you don't know the local connection. That's what we're educating people out there. We've got the website right there. So it seems like they have a decent amount of products under the Orrington Farms label, right?
Yeah. Yep. Anything from your soup base, broth base, to meal creation solutions, liquid, dry.
Wow.
We really want to provide customers the option. Today's everyone's on the go with traveling, sports, etc., heavy work style. Have an option that meets every schedule.
I was gonna say, and again, Bree, like the slow cooker packs, and then what's up here? What is like?
So we have our new organics line, which is great. 'Cause
cool.
It actually feeds 7 to 8 servings on average. So if you have a large family or you love leftovers, it's a great option.
I have
for
both,
that.
and I love leftovers.
So it works in the stove or on the stove top,
Sure.
depending on the recipe, or it works in your slow cooker or your
that's
pressure cooker.
super cool.
So there's a lot of different options on how to make it. So our organics line works in all three, as does our liquid meal creation. So these are two of our newest products in Orrington Farms. And they're great. They provide a lot of flexibility. So whether you have all day to cook or just a few minutes, it works.
It's so true, right? We all know how busy everybody is. Now, the meal creations is that, and I don't know, but you're here, so I'll ask.
Yes.
Is that something where I'm picking up the Orrington Farms, and then I'm grabbing the chicken, and it's just boom right in there?
Yep. So say
Awesome.
our chicken marsala, you add chicken and mushrooms, and then you
That's
dump
it?
the sauce in it, and you have a meal. It's done. You can
That
put
is-
it over noodles or rice, anything that you prefer in your family.
I wouldn't mess that up. Brian Mueller
It's
could
pretty
cook that.
easy.
That's how easy that is.
It's
so you're
pretty
just
easy.
adding 2 things, and it's done.
Yep.
Oh, that's
With
awesome.
the organics, you mix it with water and you pour it over your meat or your protein, and you let it cook, and you're good to go.
I want to talk about the organics for a second.
Yeah.
And that seems like one of those things, organic products, again, in this store with like 150,000 items, there's a lot more in the organic field, it seems like, over the last 10 years, maybe 15 years, but certainly a great option to have. And look at how good that looks. Again, that packaging just pops. And it's that ease of use. It's a quality product, and it's just about getting people to try it. But that organic, right? I mean, there had to be some consideration, I'm assuming, to have that as an offering, right?
Yeah, you definitely have to evaluate, because obviously there's more segregating ingredients and sourcing.
Sure.
But really the effort that takes is worth it, because you're providing your consumers options. And every lifestyle that's out there, similar to the Squincher, we have different offerings to hit every lifestyle. So
With the broth bases, we also have vegan options.
Oh my
so something
gosh,
for
that's
everybody.
cool.
And there's a lot of viral videos and information posts about it. People love it. So it's a great option
Yeah, I mean,
for vegans.
I was going to say, and that's, we have a plant-based cooking class here at the store, and I'm going to point them into the vegan. That's great, right? Again, something for everybody. That's the best part about what we're talking about, is there's options available for you. And you can see right there, broth base and seasoning that is vegan. I mean, it almost doesn't make sense, but there it is right there. That's super cool, right?
Yeah.
So I think about my friend Angela Woodhouse, who helps out with our plant-based cooking. Like, she would totally love that. That is great. Okay, so that's Orrington Farms. You look for it. Try it, right? Squincher, Squeeze Pops, same things. Or if you can, this is awesome. This Everlight is great. I'm going to finish that, that's for sure. Okay, so Mrs. Wages. Again, I walked through the produce department, and I had seen a display of Mrs. Wages, but I'm not really sure what's happening. And then apparently people can, like this one-step pickle, as you can kind of see on the set here. I've never made pickles before in my life, but y'all are telling me that even like Tony can make pickles right now in the show that would be good.
Yep.
Like, you're trusting me to make a good pickle. And Bree made pickles last night. You made pickles last night?
I did.
And
so they take about 8 hours to set, but basically the concept is, if you don't have a home garden, or you're not a big canner, which
I am not a big canner.
the majority of us aren't these days, but you
I
can
almost
still
didn't know how to
enjoy
open this mason
fresh
jar.
pickles at
Yes,
home.
I love pickles.
So
Absolutely.
chop a cucumber,
'Kay.
stick it in the jar, and then you can pour a pouch of our pickling mix
This is so cool.
on top of it, and
Yeah.
in 8 hours you have pickles.
I love it. Again, I growing up in the Chicago suburbs, I ain't never made no pickles. Now that being said, my grandma Babe, the late great grandma Babe, would make like the jams and the jellies. And I'm gonna try and not lose a digit right now. So okay, so Bree said I'm gonna cut off both ends.
Cut off both ends of the cucumber.
You tell
and
me.
then you can cut it into spears, slices, however you want to eat
Okay.
your pickle.
Okay.
Cut the cucumber in that way.
All right, I'm gonna try and again not lose a finger. Keep in mind, folks at home, that I had considered culinary school, and maybe that would have been a good option because now, you know, you look at all these Food Network hosts, and did they all go to culinary school, or is it all just about personality?
There's still time.
Not to say, Jimmy, listen, I have diversified my career a lot more than I thought I would. I went to St. Ambrose to be a high school English teacher, and now I host a talk show in a grocery store. Kids, go to school. That's what I'm saying. All right, so these are nice.
Those are great. Those
Are
are
they?
great spears.
Are they good?
Yeah.
Okay.
So pack them in the jar once
right.
you got your spears cut.
I feel good about this so far. I haven't cut myself. Bree's dad, Delmer, was kind enough to let me borrow a first aid kit, so just in case. And I love your dad. He's great.
He is
I know
great.
you know that. All right, so here we go. All right, so I'm going to pop the lid, and I'm going to pack them in here.
Yep.
Oh, it fits. Look at that. I have to say I was a little worried based on the size of the mason jar, if you'll have it. I
You
feel
did
like
great.
I could write a country song about putting pickles in a mason jar, right? Okay. That seems good. One for the team.
Yep.
All right,
This is
so
our
then-
cherry habanero mix. And all you
Cherry-
got to do is tear off the top, just like the Everlight package.
I like how you make this idiot-proof, because I would have cut myself on this. All right. So you tear that open, and then you just pour it in. That's,
pour it
that's
in.
what you're telling me you do to make a pickle?
Yep. And then
All
you
right.
stick it in your fridge for about 8 hours or so, and you'll have homemade pickles. You can impress all your friends. Tell them you did it.
Jimmy, how many homemade pickle jars you got in your fridge right now? 100 of them?
Oh
Be
yes, full.
honest. Yeah.
Yep. No,
This is amazing.
Jimmy's our resident star.
I love
He
this.
really
Like,
likes taking videos while he's making these and
this
sending
is
to
super
us,
cool.
so we can use it.
I've-
It's
like,
great.
Again, we talk about doing stuff with your family.
Yeah.
Not having a lot of time. I mean, who doesn't love pickles? I never thought in my life I would make homemade pickles, so I really like this a lot.
I don't like pickles.
Okay.
I'll eat these.
Really?
For some reason, the spicy garlic one. Well, if you
Ooh.
put garlic with just about anything,
Yeah, I was gonna say.
it can't go wrong.
Yeah.
So
it's-
my daughter helped me make these pickles
Okay.
last night. She's sick, so really you can do it with the family. She helped me out. So we have kosher dill and spicy garlic for you to try.
So again, look at that. So Bree put these together last night, and I'm gonna sound silly, but it looks like pickles, right? And it's that easy to do. Also, pickle is the name of the hamster in my house that got out again last night. Shout out to my 4-year-old for letting the hamster out. He was in the bathroom. It's all good. Okay, so I'll definitely try one of these. This is cool. I love pickles. Definitely part of if I can get the jar open. There we go. Oh my gosh, look at that. That is super cool. All right, so I'm just gonna go in,
Get
pull one
after
out.
it. Yep.
Yep.
Bree, you're way better at cutting than
I
I
don't
am.
know.
Look at that. All right. That's amazing. It tastes like whoa, that's way fresh. Oh my gosh. I like this a lot.
Good.
You guys want to come every Friday? And we can just have Pickle Friday?
There you go.
Steve, you
There we
like
go.
that idea?
That's news. Sounds good.
Pickle Friday. Mrs. Wages. And that's really it. You just cut them, pour
It's
them
that
in.
simple.
Yeah. The nice thing is, I mean,
Genius.
this is the quick process for on the go, and then you switch gears and you go to the other lines where it's
Yeah.
more of the water bath
Sure.
and the long, laborious, bigger batches, which is great. A lot of people do that, but then you look at, the guy that doesn't like pickles and doesn't want to make a dozen. I can make one jar and check the box. I'm done.
That's super cool. And again, for people that are like low carbing it, whether it's keto diet or something like that, pickles always right on there. We've had since I've been doing this diet thing, we've had pickles in the house forever. I would much rather have something that is that fresh. I mean, literally, it doesn't get any fresher than that. But did you think that this Mrs. Wages? It seems really popular. Like this is a whole thing. I mean, I'm late to the Mrs. Wages party, admittedly, but I don't know. There's something to be said about this because we want to go back to that time when people were in the kitchen for hours together and they had these experiences, and that's a great experience to be able to have. Even if you let it sit for 8 hours to enjoy it, you're spending that quality time together. And whether that's what you set out to do with some of these products or not, but that's a really cool thing that you guys are able to do, is help maybe bring families together in the kitchen where a lot of great memories are made.
I grew up helping my grandma can, and
sure.
she used Mrs. Wage's products, so kind of full circle now that I can have my daughter in the kitchen and we can use the one-step pickle. So.
It's been around since the early 50s.
I did not know that.
So
my grandma could have been using Mrs. Wage's. I had no idea.
Definitely.
All right, and then like you mentioned, there's a lot of other products under the Mrs. Wage's umbrella. If you're just joining us, Jimmy Kent, Recoolers here, talking Kent Precision Food Groups and all these great products. We started with Squincher and the Orrington Farms, Mrs. Wage's. So what else should we mention that's here?
So we also have Southern Gourmet, which is our dessert line.
Yes, perfect. Okay, Southern Gourmet,
so their powder mixes, they're all within 5 to 10 minute prep. So again, easy prep, stick it in the fridge, and then
hold on a second. 5 minutes for key lime pie?
Yep. You got to let it sit up in the fridge, and then you're done. So
that is
easy prep,
super cool.
Easy way to take dishes to potlucks or over to a friend's house for dinner, whatever the case may be. So
wow, I like this a lot. Southern Gourmet, nice packaging again. It's all, I can't believe it's that easy, because you look at something like key lime pie and you might be intimidated. There's the website, by the way. It's just great. So just a couple examples this morning, and I don't, whether you know the answer or not, how many products are we talking about in total that are under the Kent Precision Food Group's umbrella?
Thousands.
Really?
If you look at total food service, everyone, I mean, we have a great culinary team, and they do a great job of developing new things every day.
I was going to say, now, can I ask, are there products out there that people may have all the time that they didn't know? Like, is there, because there's a Land O'Lakes with some of the cocoa stuff, which is cool. But then I also know, I feel like Joel's told me about like some soft serve stuff, and I try to understand this, and it's super cool. There's the Land O'Lakes, by the way, awesome on the screen, right? Yep. So it's Iowa. It could be cold tomorrow. It was 50 below zero at one point. You know it's going to keep you warm? Land O'Lakes.
It's great iced also. So with the Chamber of Commerce event a couple weeks ago.
You iced it?
We iced it, and it was great. So we made iced hot chocolate. We have 18 flavors. So again, something for everybody.
I also like on all these websites, they're easy to use, they're mobile friendly, they have recipes.
Yep.
Right? So it's one thing to have these great products, have a good looking website, and then not be able to say, well, here's some of the things that you can do. But I appreciate that. Right?
Well, and it's not even just for using these flavors, but you can use them as ingredients in other products. So when you may have a big box of cocoa, and it's Iowa and it's 102 degrees out right now, you can sprinkle it in for some sort of brownie mix, or you can put it into something else and use it to think out of that box.
That's a really good idea.
So,
all right, I would be remiss if I didn't ask anything coming down the pike that we can tease people with that maybe will find its way into a Hy-Vee store. Maybe there'll be the next Mrs. Wage's, or because that's also part of it, right? I imagine is seeing what's out there and encouraging people to try, and that's what I admire about y'all, is that you want people to try. Because look, I mean, who would have ever thought knock out a thing of pickles, the hydration that you can get with a Squincher? I mean, that's awesome, right?
Yeah.
This is all very innovative stuff for sure.
So, I don't want to. I'll give you a little peek.
Thank you.
I don't want to give you everything away.
That's good. I admire that.
Yeah, but no.
In case your competitors are watching, turn it off right now. I don't know who your competitors are, but
hey, we encourage. It's fun.
I like this.
Yes.
Okay, well then stay tuned. So go ahead, Jimmy. Sorry.
No, we've just the one-step pickle's been great as we look at trying to grow, and Bree can talk to this and has mentioned it as well, as we're trying to grow get that consumer outside of the core area. So expanding upon that could be into making other produce simply, or make it simply.
I got it. All right.
Looking at that, your Squincher line, you could you see more flavor variations or value add via fiber or protein.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Into some of your products, and potentially it could even be something that tastes similar to what you just made this morning as an electrolyte product.
Okay. Yes, because people would tell you that pickle juice is something, that you can use for things other than just taking a shot of tequila. Kent Precision Food Group, not that I ever have, but I have. Kent Precision Food Group's website. Again, whether you knew any of this or not, that's what we're doing. We're educating y'all this morning. And for somebody that's worked at Hy-Vee for almost 2 years and probably walked past these products, I didn't know the connection. But it's always great to be able to learn And I just can't get over, again, this pickle thing is crazy to me, to think that it came in this cool little pack. I didn't even smell how, I can see why you like that one.
Yeah.
Holy moly. Cherry habanero, one-step pickles. And yeah, I mean, it's really just as easy as that. And for people that, maybe you got the garden out back, and look at how easy that is, right? I mean, that'll get stuck in the fridge, and in 7 hours from now, it'll be ready to go.
Yep.
Take one home. Maybe I'll see if I can borrow a cooler around here and have it good to go. This is awesome. And I just want to mention, you have a great team. It seems like everybody works really well together. And certainly one of the things that I come back to is all these great places in Muscatine that employ a lot of people and do a lot of good for the community. You guys are doing just that. And Bree, you mentioned the after hours that you had with the chamber that was at the Merrill, and we saw pictures from that, and it was absolutely packed.
Yeah.
And I imagine that for a lot of folks that were there, they had no idea all these great brands, right? That they were able to walk around and try. So good job there. It seems
well, definitely
awesome.
We're going to try to grow that presence, because as of this spring, being a subsidiary under Kent Corporation, in town, we actually moved Precision Foods back from St. Louis to Muscatine.
That's
so
right.
Now we're here. We've got a great customer service team. Any questions anyone has or comments to your point about what's coming next?
Yeah.
New flavors, definitely give them the call on the back of the product or on our website, and we'll definitely be more than happy to answer questions and share what we can.
What about Mrs. Wage's one-step cookie dough?
Hey.
Edible cookie dough is a thing now.
That is.
I'm not saying cookie dough pickles. Let the record state. People are going to be like, this guy's a weirdo. He wants a cookie dough pickle. No, I'm just saying, like, this is a trend for sure, and we're identifying a lot of them. And the last thing I'm going to do is let this squincher pop melt. I'm going to prop it up here. This is awesome. It's great that you both took the time to be here. And for sure, Jimmy, your family has done nothing but great things for this community. And it's worth recognizing that and appreciating that. I mean, there are people at, I don't know, a couple thousand people that are employed under the Kent family companies, and it's awesome to know all that you guys have done. And I don't even know the half of it, right? But I can appreciate it and talk about it, and I love how innovative all this stuff is. And I'll tell you what, I mean, no offense to Starbucks, but I could just as easily hide a little, a box of these babies. These Everlights are good. I just like that you tear it. Like tomorrow, Illinois City Fireman's Fest, gonna be a little warm, and then I got to go to Geneva, play some tunes. They got a family fun day thing. This is great.
Yeah.
Because like you said, you just take it out, tear it, and it's good to go.
Yep.
And it's not like you know how it is. Like I love my Starbucks, but when I get done with this, I'm like, that seems like a lot of waste involved there. That's just like a little pouch thing.
Yeah, it's 50% less carbon footprint than compared to a PET bottle. So
boom! Look at that.
It's a nice product. It's convenient and it's good.
It's super cool.
Yeah.
And then again, I hope if you're watching, you try things like the meal creations. I think that is a trend for sure, where you can get in, because a lot of people that come into a place like Hy-Vee, they don't have a lot of time. And they're looking for quick options. And if you're just talking about grabbing chicken mushrooms in a pack of meal creations,
throw it in the pressure cooker.
Yeah.
You have a whole meal in a few minutes.
That is super cool.
If you want to spice up your burgers, put a little bit of the beef broth.
Really?
You're making burgers, grind it up.
Okay.
That makes a little enhancement.
Yeah,
Yep.
I like that.
Yeah.
Okay. And if I ever have any of my own wild suggestions, I'll just send them.
Send them our way.
Yes, please.
You never know what could stick, right? I mean, listen, it's awesome. This is definitely a lot of fun, and I appreciate you both being here. And for everybody watching, I mean, whether you just tuned in now or you're rewatching this, literally made pickles. The Mrs. Wages mix in the mason jar, put it in the fridge 8 hours later, and it's right here. Here's the proof. Bree made these last night. That's so good. Wow. Thank you both. I think we have to do a fist bump, because I have
That's all right.
I have great products all over the place. This is excellent. We've shown you websites. All of these different brands have great websites, but even better social footprints, which I respect. Sorry, I have a pickle in my mouth. So please check out places like Mrs. Wage's website. Get them on Facebook, Instagram. And yeah, the squincher stuff, it's super cool to see people that are out there fishing and they've got the little cooler, and then out comes this, that.
Yep.
People that competitive fish, they're not trying to have a lot of stuff on their boat, because they're fishing.
Yep.
So that's super cool. And if you're out hunting, absolutely think about it. And the good news is we've got a whole bunch more Squincher Squeeze Pops on the way here to the store.
You do?
Because we sold out of them.
Yep, and then you've got the Muscatine football boys.
Yes.
They're going to be hydrated by Squincher this season.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's super cool.
So
Muskie football first game Friday, August 30th. And yeah, that makes sense. Again, you're sweating, you're losing the electrolytes. You can put it right back.
Yep.
And I love, again, that there's the no sugar option. This is really exciting. Thank you both for being here. Maybe next time we'll make some key lime pie in just a matter of minutes. This is crazy to me. It's super cool. 15-minute prep, as it says on the box, and that's, again, the Southern Gourmet. So check out the products. Yeah, feel free. Whatever's coming next, just bring it to the store. I don't really know how that works. Maybe it has to go somewhere to then get here.
Hey,
but we're all in town. I mean, just, you know.
It's in town. You've got it. You've got some of the one-step pickle here yet. So
yeah, listen, come and try it, y'all. Buy it, take it home, have fun with the fam. I mean, that's just one of the many examples. And yeah, thank you both for being here. Have a great weekend.
Thank you.
And for everybody out there, stop into Hy-Vee and try these products. Again, the Mrs. Wages pickles are super cool. All right, so how about CBI Bank and Trust, Aisle Cam, and we'll let these guys go. I'm going to keep my Squincher Pop, though, and my Everlight, so you don't have to take that. All right, good. Please leave that for me. I'm a mooch, everybody. All right, CBI Bank and Trust Aisle Cam setup. And again, we give a happy birthday shout out to Bob Howard, who's celebrating today. He's the boss at CBI Bank and Trust, and we appreciate everything that he does. Today, I should tell you, August 9th is National Women's Day. So shout out to all the ladies out there, the strong ladies doing good work. Bree Cooler is one of them. We have a lot of strong-willed ladies here in the store. I think about my mom and my wife. And, man, it's great. So National Women's Day is today. And it's also Book Lovers Day. So, Steve, how about this? Toyota Muscatine Car Cam. What if we go down aisle 10? And towards the end of aisle 10 on the right, there's some books, right? I walk past it all the time, and I'm like, oh, we have books in the store. And if maybe you're going to cozy up with your favorite book today and some Mrs. Wages pickles. Ooh, doesn't that sound good? A nice book and a thing of pickles. I like that. So we'll see where Steve's heading. There he goes. Toyota Muscatine Cart Cam. Right down that aisle 10, right? So that's one of those aisles that's got like school supplies on one side, magazines, books, and yeah. I haven't read a book in a while. Kind of do some reading on the phone and on like a tablet, a Kindle. But however you're going to do it, that's just fine. So here goes Steve. He's going to hang a left right there and cruise on down and show you just a couple examples of the books that are available. Not that many, but still, you know, maybe you're going on a trip soon, you need something. And definitely think of us for your greeting cards. There's Tanner working hard. Baby stuff on the left. I'm familiar with that aisle with the 10-month-old. Lucy's going to sleep through the night one of these nights. Last night wasn't one of them. And magazine rack. And then, Steve, I think right to the right from there are some books. Yes, sir. Look at that. All right. So let's see. There's a book with a donkey on the cover of it. All right. What is that one called? Does that say The Wonky Donkey? Is that the name of a book? All right. So I've been like joking around saying that I'm going to write a book about my kid's hamster Pickles. Who keeps escaping his cage because my 4-year-old lets him out. I'm absolutely going to try and write a children's book about the adventures of Pickles the hamster. Because, listen, there's a book called The Wonky Donkey that somebody was like, yeah, you know what, that's a good one. So all of a sudden my hamster book idea is genius because somebody has The Wonky Donkey. All right, now, Steve, if you see anything on that shelf, I love a good book cover and title that draws you in. I'm trying to see if there's any that are like overly dramatic. What do we have there? Anything that looks really suspenseful? Oh, Liar, Liar. There we go. There you go. Liar, Liar. I don't even know what it's about. There's also one over there that says Twisted. Ooh, Bad Things. Right, that's what I'm saying. These book titles very dramatic. And then there's one down there that says like Twisted Prey. Oh, my. John Sandford, Twisted Prey. Dramatic books, everybody. All right, National Book Lovers Day. That is in aisle 10 here at the store. You can check it out if you should need something. I don't even want to finish the show. I just want to eat these pickles and this. I'm going to get back into this squeeze pop. Uh-huh. Oh, we got a little bit of a drip going on there. Got to eat it I got to eat this one like a Philly cheesesteak. Got to do a little lean. I got a little squincher on my pickle. Maybe that's a good idea. The squincher pickle. Double the hydration. Look at this knife they gave me to cut. I asked my coworkers for a knife and they gave me a sword. That is super cool though. You can see it happen. Look, the magic is happening with the Mrs. Wages. The pickling. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Right here. Cherry habanero. You watched me do it. Maybe you're just tuning in. I made pickles today. Isn't that cool? You could do that yourself. I love it. That's great. All right, a couple things we're going to mention, and then we'll get out of here. We have Captain John's seafood sale. I'll get to that in a second, because probably you have the fair food flyer ready. I don't want to go out of order. Chad, you tell me what you got, sir. It's Friday. We're freestyling, everybody. There's a lot of flyers in the store this week. From Captain John's seafood sale, we've got some good fair food options in the Market Grill Express. We got Captain John, perfect. So if you're looking for some seafood options to do some grilling this weekend, check this out. These deals are good through Sunday. You can see things like seafood twice-baked potatoes, salmon burgers, Anovo swordfish steaks. You know what goes good with Anovo swordfish steaks? Fresh-made pickles. That's a true story. How about raw, jumbo, peeled and deveined and grilling shrimp? Imitation crab cakes are awesome. Asian zing tuna skewers, right? Looks great. Grab a flyer. Those prices are good through Sunday. Check it out. Those jumbo grilling shrimp are fantastic, by the way. Like, definitely something you should try. All right, I want to mention the Fuel Saver Flyer, an opportunity for you to save money at the gas pump. If you bought everything on this week's Fuel Saver Flyer, you would save $1.76 off per gallon. Hold on, I'm losing a lot of electrolytes. Stand by. Listen, you sit and do this show, you've got all these lights, you can't even see the electrolytes that are leaving my body. I got my Everlight. I'm good. All right, so Fuel Saver Flyer, grab one when you walk in the store. Save on gas, right? And you shouldn't pay full price at the gas pump if you don't have to. When you come to Hy-Vee, we can take care of business. So $1.76 is what you would save if you bought everything on the flyer. We've got products from the meat department to the health market, and my gosh, flowers are in there, fresh arrangements, $25 and up, 15-cent fuel saver. Bellagioso, mozzarella pearls, sliced logs or mozzarella balls, 10-cent fuel saver. Mixed drinks from the Market Grill, banana bread, Chinese from Jay and George and the crew. They do an excellent job. And on the other side, you can see even more savings and good opportunities for you to watch the savings add up on your Fuel Saver Flyer. It's just great, right? So there you go. Look at that. $1.76 is what you would save if you bought everything. Whatever the price of gas is, subtract it, and there you go. You're enjoying some big savings, friends, just like that. I'll mention the free after fuel deals found inside the Discover Muscatine newspaper. Free after fuel is a fun way to add more savings to your fuel saver, and I hope you'll check it out and understand that when you get things like Hy-Vee eggs and the loaded potatoes from the meat department, just to name a few of the products, they can be free after you gas up when you take into account the fuel saver that's on there. It's a little bit of math involved, but it totally works, and you should check that out. Again, it was inside the Discover Muscatine newspaper this week. We've got copies in the store, and it's free after fuel, so worthy of you taking a look at it, right? Chris Anderson on Facebook says, is it technically escaping if Ted let the hamster out? Listen, Chris, I'm going to write a kid's book, and then I'm going to retire because I'm going to be filthy, stinking rich. Just like the Baby Shark people. I just got an email that said Baby Shark is coming to the Tax Slayer Center in Moline. It was a song. And now they have a TV show, and they have a live stage show. So guess what? Pickles the Escape Hamster, the kids' book coming soon. Copyright 2019. Your boy right here. That's it. This could be the last show, because that's my get-rich scheme. That's my pet rock, is the hamster the kid. Look, listen. And I will also play Baby Shark at every wedding that I DJ on purpose. If there's kids there, you're welcome in advance. It's just something. I don't think we can play it because we'll get sued, so we'll just show it to you. Because it's got trademarks, of course, right? That's how they got all that money. All right, I want to mention, let's see, how about the Isles Online app, and then we'll get to the job board and we'll get out of here. Pickles the hamster, do, Pickles the hamster. See, it rolls off the tongue just like that. So Isles Online, Market Grill, 2 apps. You've got the smartphone. I've got my phone right here. I have both apps on there, and they're very convenient, easy to use. Download the Isles Online app. Shop in your socks, the comforts from home. Isles Online, it just works. It's easy, and our team will take excellent care of you. I know that for a fact. They do a really good job. And just like the Isles Online app, the Market Grill app, if you're looking for lunch or dinner, and again, you don't want to go through the hassle, you don't even have to get out of your car. With the Market Grill app, you can order food park in one of the spots right out front, and they'll bring it out to you. Brand new menu, different items you can try. Those cheese curds are really good. And there's the Market Grill app. Put it on your phone, and it just works, right? It just works. Salads, starters, massive burgers. You know what goes good with cheese curds? An Everlight. Delmer knew that. I'd offer you some, but I don't want to. So, but I'll share a pickle with you if you like. Okay.
Cheese curds for you.
Oh, well, that's hurtful. Really? No more cheese curds? Delmer's like my cheese curd dealer. Sometimes he just throws them and I catch him like a football player. Hey, football was back last night. How about that? And speaking of things, thanks for the segue, pal. Speaking of things that are random, but worth mentioning, because I didn't mention it yesterday, Major League Baseball is going to play a game at the Field of Dreams. Did you see that? That's super cool. So they're going to build a baseball stadium, full size, I guess, that they can have a game, 8,000-seat stadium in Dyersville, right near the Field of Dreams, like just on the other side. So that'll be next year. Chicago White Sox and the New York Yankees are going to play a game. And it is, from what I read, it is the first Major League Baseball game played in Iowa in a very long time. And if you haven't been to the Field of Dreams, I encourage you to go there. It's super cool. And that'll be awesome next year. My friend Janet is on the Chamber of Commerce in Dyersville. So this is me trying to get tickets. So Janet, if you're watching, save me 2 tickets. Will ya? So that's really cool. All right, let's get to the team staffing job board, and then we'll get out of here. So team staffing, 109 Lake Park Boulevard here in Muscatine. They've got opportunities for you. We do this 3 times a week on the show. Today's Friday. Here we go. Team staffing looking for janitorial folks, and it's second and third shift. You can call Jenny if this is you or someone you know, 563-316-7635 or careers@teamssi.com. They'll get you started immediately. Today is Friday. Assuming that you contact team staffing, maybe you're starting the job Monday, right? Here is production labor. Shout out to Brooke, our friend who's been on the show, 563-316-7636. All this talking is making me thirsty. Let me grab my Everlight. I just need this. This makes my voice sound even better, doesn't it? That's why I like the Everlight. It makes my voice sound even more soothing, if you'll have it. And then this is accounting associate. Mary has this opportunity, 563-316-7634 or careers@teamssi.com. Listen, y'all, there's a lot going on this weekend. For the people that still will say, like, there's nothing going on in this town, you are wrong. There is a lot going on in this town. Tomorrow, on the 10th of August, you could have your choice of what you want to do. Roman, you could go to Muscatine Second Saturday. They've got the big duck derby where they're literally going to be racing ducks down the street. In addition to that, there'll be live music. There's like a Woodstock tribute band. Our friend Dr. Dan Drehas, Dr. Dan the Animal Man, is going to be involved. There's vendors. Muscatine Second Saturday is totally family friendly. And then earlier in the day, tomorrow, Illinois City Firemen's Festival is going on right across the pond. Worth your time. They have a massive parade. Honestly, this parade is big. And they do a great job. I'm happy to be there playing some tunes. We'll have some games for the kids. They have this awesome bounce house area. If you have kids, a bounce house is your best friend because it tires them out. It's like the greatest thing you could ever ask for. And then if you're a member or have a friend that's a member at Geneva Golf and Country Club, I'll see you tomorrow night. And if you live, I'll just say this, if you live near Geneva, they've got, hey, Delmer, oh, do you want to trade? Do you want some Mrs. Wages pickles? Okay. Listen, I take back everything I ever said about Delmer Coolers. Look at those cheese curds. Delmer has the Coolers helicopter, and he goes, his people go to Ellsworth, Wisconsin. That's probably the town, right? Ellsworth, Wisconsin? That's the town. And they make these cheese curds fresh, and then Delmer has them flown into the store, and they just drop the box from the helicopter, and it parachutes. You should believe all of that. You can trust me. These are the best cheese curds you'll ever have. Very nice. So I forgot what I was saying, but that's okay. Oh, Geneva Country Club. If you live near there tomorrow night, they have a big fireworks display, so don't be alarmed. If anything, if you live near the country club, look outside and check out the fireworks. Or come be my +1. I don't know if I can bring people, but I don't think they're going to stop me. Maybe, I don't know, Brian Lee, if you're out there, he's going to text me. Did you just invite the whole town? No. Maybe. Let me see. Just look for the fireworks, okay? That's all I was going to tell you. All right. Thanks to CBI Bank and Trust, where it's Bob Howard's birthday today. The aisle cam, we have them on the show. Me trying to eat a cheese curd and talk is a bad combination. I apologize. I'm getting through it. Chad, can we cut to the aisle cam for a second so I can chew this cheese curd in peace? Thank you. Let me reach for my Squincher Everlight to help. Only marvelous. Okay. Very good. You can come back to me. I'm ready now. What a diva. Jeez Louise. I'm sorry, friends. All right, listen. Thanks to CBI Bank and Trust. Thanks to Toyota Muscatine. Thanks to Team Staffing. Thanks to Jimmy Kent and Bree Coolers for being here, talking about everything under the sun when you talk about Kent Precision Foods Group. This is cool. I mean, again, I literally, and I can see it happening. The magic is happening, right? We made pickles. Mrs. Wages, One Step Pickle, ready-made pickling brine, cherry habanero, DIY. It says it right there. You watched me do it, and the magic is happening. And then here's the proof in the pudding, right? These were made last night. These are the kosher ones, and I didn't even crack open this one. I apologize. I don't want to be rude. These are, spicy garlic. Okay. I'm in. I'm not a vampire. These shouldn't affect me adversely, right? Ooh, pickle juice on the set. This is great. Let's see if I can successfully pull a spear out without hurting myself. Thank you for not zooming in on this, Chad. People are going to be like, I have sausage fingers, okay? It's hard. Look at this. This is great. So this is the Mrs. Wages spicy garlic. I'm going to have the best. Listen, Delmer, I'll have them all if I want to. I'm 35. When you're 35, you can have all the Mrs. Wages you want. Ooh. Almost like that one better. Wow. Not overly spicy. Not overly garlicky. That's very good. So check that out, Mrs. Wages, amongst all the other products. And then, for sure, right, if you're trying to beat the heat and replenish your electrolytes, the Squincher Squeeze Pop is super cool, right? And if you can get your hands on this little, now this is mine, so y'all can't have this one. This Everlight, this is really good. Tear it open and you're good to go. So that was a lot of fun, and we appreciate their time. And yeah, this is awesome. All right, so listen, have a great weekend. We'll see you on Monday. We've got a full week of shows next week, and then I am off the following week. So just a programming note there. If there's something that we can do for you, you can always reach out to me directly, Hy-Vee@gmail.com. It comes to my phone. So if you ever need anything, or if you have a guest suggestion, we're always looking for people to talk to. Just this past week, we brought you some really great guests, local people doing good in and around the Muscatine area. That's what it's all about, right? Shining a light on what's happening and introducing you to folks that are doing good work every single day. So Hy-Vee@gmail.com. If you have any complaints, 867-5309, talk to Jenny. She's the complaint department receptionist. She'll get you taken care of. And watch this show live on social media and also live on Muscatine Power and Water Cable Channel 5. And you can catch replays weeknights at 7:30 and 10:30 p.m. The good news about the Friday show is that it'll also replay throughout the course of the weekend. So if you're watching on cable, thanks for tuning in. We appreciate you. I know a lot of you do watch online and on cable, and every bit of feedback that we get from you is just great. And everybody that's been with us on social media, thanks for tuning in, and we appreciate you very much. So have a good weekend. I hope to see you at some point. My wife texting me right now, yes, is the answer to that question, dear, if you're watching. Hopefully the hamster has not gotten out. Maybe you know what? Here's the collaboration they've been waiting for. The Mrs. Wages One Step Pickle. Maybe they've been looking for the perfect mascot, and that mascot is a hamster that gets out of his cage. Pickles would be available for a nominal fee. Couple bucks. We could make it happen. Maybe when you buy a Mrs. Wages once, there's Pickles the hamster. Look at him. You know what he needs after all that workout? He needs a Squincher Squeeze Pop. Hamster friendly. Maybe, I don't know, I haven't tried it yet. But all he does is, he's nocturnal, so he just runs in that wheel all night. He tried to bite me the other day. Little hamster mouth. I'm like, dude, you see these things? You're not going to hurt me. And then when he got out last night, he was in the bathroom behind the door, just doing this move. So then I had to pick him up, and then I'm holding him, and he starts crawling up my arm, and I don't like that. I like him just fine, but I'm not trying to have Pickles crawl up my arm. So also available to make office visits. So keep it in mind, guys, if you ever need them. Joel said it was cool. So, okay, on that note, we're going to get out of here. Thank you for watching. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you live on Monday at 8:30. Take care, everybody. Goodbye.
Thanks for watching Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone.
Be very, very quiet while hunting wabbits.
We'll do it again tomorrow with more local guests from in and around the Muscatine community.
I'm trying to emote for the play that the alumni are putting on in Wilton this Friday, Saturday.
Questions, comments, know a great guest? Reach out to Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone on Facebook or via email, hyveetoday@gmail.com.